Over the past decade or so, residents have seen many changes in downtown Wichita Falls, old buildings with new life. One developer who already has a business in downtown has helped remodel so many others and is now working on 2 more buildings that have been sitting vacant for decades. Katia Guillaume caught up with him today.
Amongst many buildings along 7th Street, you'll find this white, one-story building that sits right along the alley.
Good structure is pretty sound. A lot of it is still here. A lot of architectural elements inside and out.
Built in the early 1880s, this diamond in the rough is one of the oldest structures in Wichita Falls. But this old gem won't be vacant for much longer.
Basically, the plans is to get it ready for a retail space. So we're going to do what's called a white box shell, which is the basics. But we got to meet historical guidelines also because it's in the historic district. So I'm going to redo all of these lights here.
John Dickinson says one of the biggest projects will be repairing the facade, but that's nothing new for him.
This is all coming out.
Dickinson and partner Danny Ahern have invested in several downtown locations.
Downtown is one of those types of districts where people expect to see a real diverse set of architecture, things to do, living spaces, and that sort of thing.
Chamber of Commerce President Henry Florisham says that's just one of the many perks about downtown.
It's not too big, it's not too small.
And having developers like Dickinson and Ahern who are willing to take the risk.
What it takes to develop a downtown is a group of investors and risk takers willing to put their money up and say, I think something good is going to happen here.
We have a passion for it, and these old buildings is everyone's heritage. Everybody needs to know what these buildings are and what they represented from the very beginning. And they're crumbling and they're falling apart and they need to be saved.
And he says he's looking to do just that, bring new businesses to downtown, one old rustic building at a time. Katia Guillaume, KFDX 3 News.
Dickinson has asked for $22,000 in 4B funding for this project to get that ball rolling. Although the 4B board has already signed off on that cash, the city council still has to give it the final stamp of approval. He says if approved, that retail space can be completed as early as 3 to 4 months. They're going to move quickly. He says his other project is the old gas station there on the corner of 6th and Indiana. However, he says he cannot give any specific details on that project just yet.